Hi everybody, my name is Chocoblub and welcome back to another video. As you can already tell by the title, today we are learning how to draw male chibi eyes. Please remember, there is no wrong or right ways to draw chibi eyes, but this is just how I do it. Male chibis' eyes are differing slightly more than the female chibis because they don't have that much of details. We don't add stars, sparkles or too much of gradation colors in them, and we don't add that much of flashes. So this is going to be a fairly quick and easy tutorial for you. Today we are learning two different ways to draw male chibi eyes. The first one is going to be more of a cuter version and the second one is going to be more of an adult or mature vibes. I'm going to add the timestamps for the two different styles and get started. To draw the first type, we are going to start off by drawing a straight line or a curved one depending on your style, and we are going to start drawing two egg-like structures. First, we are of course attempting to draw the guidelines, and now you just can draw lines coming on top of the circles or the oval shapes. You can choose how far or how set you want your eyes to be. So these are the basic guidelines, and now we're going to start off by sketching out these eyes. I'm using the brush pens and I will link all my brushes down below in case you're interested. So I'm using the pencil brush to draw out or to sketch out the eyes. Please remember, do not blindly follow the guidelines. They are just there to help you, not for you to completely trace it. So I'm using the circular shape and I'm just sketching out the eyes. In my preference, this type of eyes mainly suits for the younger characters like the kids, teens, pre-teens or even some young adults because they really reflect the pure, innocent and the curious vibes. As I previously mentioned, male chibi eyes are pretty simpler in shape and forms than drawing female chibi eyes, so we're going to straight jump into the line art portion. For the both eye styles, the basic rules and regulations are going to be same. I don't think they're rules or regulations, but they're just the basic ways of drawing it is going to be the same, just the vibes are going to be different. A very important thing, I hope you guys noticed that for the eyebrows, I like to do them like circles. This is only for applicable for the cuter style, but yeah, I hope you noticed that as a very essential thing for me. Our line art is done. I'm going to add a layer at the clipping mask feature, and I'm going to color the line art just a little bit. The front and the back portions of I'm going to just do some airbrushing with brown color. This makes it look like more of a translucent and not very like sturdy thing because their eyelashes, they are supposed to be translucent or see-through. So once it's done, Alright, I colored the skin, added a little bit of shadows and blushes, and let's start with painting the eyes. I'm taking a really pale yellowish color, almost desaturated, for the white portion of the eyes. I've told you guys like a million times that please do not paint the eyes like really white. It looks really unnatural. And now I'm taking a little bit of warmer gray color tone to add the shadows of the front eyelash. For eyes, I've taken the brown color, but trust me, you can use literally any color you want, just the same techniques, you can get the same results. For the cuter eyes, I'm using 4-layer technique. That means I'm going to layer out 4 different colors to add the shadow and the gradients. You can use as many or as less layers you want. So I'm taking a slightly darker color of the brown of the base color and I'm just putting it on top of it. For the both eyes, I'm going to do that. And yeah, so how many layers you want or how less layers you want, it totally depends on your style or preference, how simpler or how complex your art style is. Now I'm taking even darker brown shade and I'm going to do in a circular motion on top of the second brown color. I am going to do it to the height just so it passes the middle circle. For the highlights, I am choosing a pale yellowish tone to add it at the bottom. You really don't have to do that because I'm living my extra life. I'm going to do that. My base coloring for the eyes is done, and now my favorite part is coming. So excited is the highlight part. This is what actually brings life to the character's eyes. He looks cute, not gonna lie, but he's kind of looking dead inside right now. So let's just add some life, some glitters to his eyes. Though not as much as we do in the females, but still we want to add some little bit of life to him. See, I told you. Now he looks alive and ready to blink towards you. I'm just kidding. No worries, he won't do that. Now I'm just adding the highlights to the lashes. Just a little bit of tiny details. And this is the final result. Moving on to our style number 2 that gives us more of a mature vibes. Starting off with the straight line that can help you to maintain your alignment, and for this one we're not going to start with a circle but a slanted curved line. For this, for in case of mature eyes, we want to give them more of a like bored or not really interested type of look. This is what I prefer in my opinion. So I'm going to start off with a kind of tilted water drop shape. I hope that makes sense. This type of eyes is very similar to what I draw in my anime style, so you're gonna get more of an adult type of expression. I did the upper eyelashes or the upper eyeliner more of a slanted to give like a beautiful kind of a look. So it's totally up to you, and we're going to start off drawing the insides of the eyes. We have to make sure the iris at least covers the 3/4 of the eyes because you don't want your character to look possessed. So we really don't want that. So make sure it covers most part of the eyes. And you already know the rest of the deal, so we're going to quickly draw the insides of the irises, and this is the sketching portions, and yeah, that's it. So again, the brushes are going to be linked below. For this type of eyes, I don't do dotted or round eyebrows. For them, I do like full on human eyebrows. Now, using the same techniques, I'm going to draw the other eyes before we jump into the line art portion. Line art is usually boring and repetitive, so please bear with me. This is a very essential part. Alright, here is the fun part. I did the basic coloring. If you saw the previous one, you already know the deal. So we are going to add darker brown shades, like 1 to 2 shades darker than the base color. This type of chibi like eye style is even simpler than the previous one. So we are not going to add all that jazz, all that shadows, just a tiny bit of highlights to add life. So let's add this pale yellow color at the bottom. As always, I'm going to add a little bit of darkness on the inside part, so he looks more of smegzy, or the vibe that we're going for, and before adding the highlights. And now I have made the highlights. Don't forget to add your lower lashes, and we're done. Hope you found this video helpful and see you guys on these videos that are mentioned on the screen. Bye bye.